Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kitchen Therapist Cooking Show with me, your host, the Kitchen Therapist. Today I'll take you through the recipe of the famous Indonesian fried rice called Nasi. And straight to our ingredients, we have lean beef, although it has a thin fat layer, it's okay. The rice, you all know I use ordinary rice for my recipes, but you can use the basmatis and others. We have ripe tomatoes, onions, carrots, green bell peppers. Here we have crushed ginger, then the crushed garlic, tomato paste, our salt, some garam masala, paprika powder, turmeric, also in powder form, the curry powder, white pepper powder, the thickener, and of course my favorite, Maggie cube. Let's chop our meat first since it comes before other ingredients. We chop it into many small pieces. You will know the reason why soon. I have my oil ready in the pan, so we go in with our meat. When making nasi, we don't need to add any water in the meat. The meat has its own water, which is enough to get it tender and ready. So we immediately add in salt so that the meat can cook with the salt properly in it. Then we go in with the ginger and of course the garlic. These are to flavor the meat thoroughly and also tenderize it. I guess you've seen the thin fat layer I sliced off the meat. I'm generating oil and flavor from it as well. So we keep frying our meat until it turns a little bit brown. Don't mind the amount of oil since we will not add any in the rice. Keep frying. Meanwhile, I'll boil some water to make my rice. We'll need pre-cooked rice eventually to complete our recipe. So our meat has browned. We now go in with our onions and carrots. Like I told you, we are not adding any water in our nasi meat. So we shall keep mixing the onions and the carrots in the meat until they are slightly soft. I'll also take out the fat since I no longer need it. It has melted enough and it's not melting anymore. We go in now with halves of our spices. At this point, we can now add in our green pepper. and the tomatoes. You realize when we added in our spices, the meat was beginning to stick down. So the tomatoes have some water that will help us to resolve the sticking. Wow, this looks so colorful. We almost formed a rainbow in our pot. Back to my rice pot. The water is almost ready. We shall add in some salt. Remember, we have enough oil in the meat, so we shall not need to add any oil in our rice. It will just be boiled rice with salt. So here in our meat pot, we are adding the other halves of our ingredients that we had left aside. We keep turning. This looks really tasty already. So we are about to go in with our thickener. This is our thickener and my Maggie cube. Normally we add these two towards the end of our cooking. Remember, the thickener promotes sticking. So basically our Nasi meat is ready. This is our rice. I love the scent of this particular super rice. It's grown in Uganda. It's already sauteed, so we shall add it into our boiling pot of water. Then we shall let it boil a bit. When the rice is slightly cooked, we add in some more water and stir. We are going to actually drain out the water. I'll make a special video to take you through the best way of cooking any type of rice using this method. This removes the stickiness since most of the starch is poured out. So we'll let our rice steam. And I guess our rice is ready by now. This looks really ready for our Nasi. At this point, we shall now go and form our Nasi. This is our meat, and this is our rice. Wow, I feel like eating this meat already. I'll reduce some of the rice to create space for mixing and properly blend everything. You see how nice our rice looks? It's that rice I call 1-1 in my home. And this is ordinary super rice. I guess this is the right amount I need for my first portion. So let's add in some meat. We mix it up. If your meat has soup, the rice will be soggy. That's the reason we didn't add any water in the meat to keep it dry. So make sure your meat is almost dry like you see this one. Mix it up well. Then go in with some more rice and some more meat. Mix it up again. When you do it in portions, the mixing is better than doing it all at once. We now add in the last portion of our rice plus our meat. Our rice is properly mixed up and blended well. The color is just perfect. The aroma is wow. We'll put it back on fire to steam a bit, since during the mixing process we had it cool. You don't want to eat cold rice, especially nasi. I can't wait anymore. Let's plate it and taste. So you see the reason why we needed to chop the beef in too many small pieces. The meat has to be everywhere in the rice. Every bite should have a piece. I have my simple tomato, onion, salt, and lemon dressed salad here. What's nasi without a salad though? This is it. Now let's take that bite. I'm trying to have a little bit of everything in the fork. The rice, the meat, the salad, you know. This is mouth-watering. This is food for the gods, guys. You can have this for a Sunday, lunch, dinner, big days like Christmas, Eid, for parties. It's a full package. If you enjoyed my video and love my recipes so far, please subscribe, like, and share. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. Till next time, thanks and see ya.